Do you have a rule? Does the wife have a rule where it's like, no, you have to sleep closest to the door to protect me from anyone coming in?
You know, she hasn't said that, but I do sleep at the door nearest, and I have a baseball bat underneath.
I do that for Johnny too.
I'm in Texas. I should have a gun, but I don't have one of those.
No, you sleep with a baseball bat for when I'm snoring.
Yeah, honestly, it's necessary. I recently switched sides with my wife because we had our daughter, and the crib wouldn't fit on her side of the bed, so we switched. And it's such an odd thing. The first few nights, I was kind of like waking up in like, this is this is not my room. I don't sleep here.
Did you get up and just like walk into the wall? You're just used to taking the same path.
I'm not an idiot, so
I didn't know.
That's it. Dude, welcome back. It's been way too long.
I know.
Way too long.
4 years. At least it wasn't 10 years.
Yeah, that
like
is
the other time.
Better than that. I was thinking that because you were one of the very first people we actually ever interviewed in person at a show.
Yeah, at a show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alpha Wolf.
Yeah, which is in Newcastle. That's a hot minute ago. A lot has happened for you since then, including dropping a banger of an album.
Have we put out 2 records?
You have put out 2.
Wait, was that on out last night? I think that album had just dropped.
Maybe it was like in the where we were talking about the singles, but it wasn't out.
Because we did do some of the singles.
Maybe during the rollout.
I think it was definitely during the rollout, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck yeah.
Yeah, there we go. 2 albums.
Why have you been avoiding us? Tell us, what have we done wrong?
It's what America's doing. Then we go on a whole No, flights are expensive.
Sure. Yeah, that does make sense.
$20,000 this round. To be fair, Japan.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But
that'll get you.
Dallas to Japan, $500.
Really?
What?
That was like nothing. But then Brisbane
good.
back to Dallas is I think like $1,500 a person for me.
Yeah.
Then you bring 6 people.
Yeah.
And
Here you
gear.
are. And gear, and
It's expensive.
but it's worth it once you're here.
The $500
you guys
is
lucked out as well.
shockingly cheap.
It's actually, there's a whole thing in America, it's cheaper to fly to Japan and do a Disney World or Disneyland vacation than it is to fly to Orlando and do a Disneyland vacation.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
got Japan in the process.
Yeah, and you go to Japan.
Yeah.
Because all of the prices there, too, are just cheaper.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, Japan is incredibly cheap. When you, I feel like...
Because the yen is like...
Like you do things like Disney and Universal, say goodbye to your money.
Yeah.
But everything else is
Like,
super
the
cheap.
hotels are...
Yeah,
so
incredible.
cheap.
Airbnb, amazing.
I'm going to Japan in May, and we are not finding it that cheap to book hotels. But I
Don't
also
do
think,
hotels, do Airbnb.
Yeah, Claude's
much
got
better.
something down.
I think
because of
even
baby.
our hotel in Japan was a little more than normal.
Yeah,
I wonder if people are catching on.
potentially. Or
But
it's
restaurants and stuff, we had like a Wagyu steak dinner, and it was like $28 a person. Or
just
25
wild.
And that was with drinks and everything.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm gonna look forward to it.
yeah, I mean, the food is so good.
How do you find that, like, when traveling, particularly to play? Because some people who, vocalists particularly, are very considered of their food and what they're having around playing. Are you one of those, or are you able to kind of be like, I consume whatever I want?
I used to be that, and then
I stopped caring.
then I used to be the one who didn't care, and then I realized I'd put on like 35 pounds.
Okay, sure.
And I was like, why do I have heartburn every night? Oh, it's probably the 30 pounds I put on between. And it's also the Denny's I had 10 minutes before going to bed. So, I mean, I'm not like ultra strict. I was pretty strict on our last headliner, and I think it did help a lot. I had a whole rule where after my morning coffee, I don't eat carbs until 2, and then I stop eating carbs at 6.
Okay.
And I can eat whatever I want in between that.
That's an interesting...
So I've
Yeah.
and I lost like 9 pounds just doing that.
You also lose it just performing every night.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's
you're burning so many
performing.
calories on stage.
And I noticed I never had heartburn, never had anything. I was like, oh, it turns out like not eating right before you play.
There's something in this.
So I don't think I'm like ultra super strict, but I do give myself like periods to eat.
Yeah, okay.
And that's mainly because the screaming motion is very similar to the throwing up motion. And I don't
Getting
like...
some work.
Yeah, so I don't want my body to get confused what I'm trying to do at times.
Hey, I want to know when, in terms of food, when you're traveling, and it might be a little bit harder because usually I'm assuming most of your traveling is done when you're touring.
Yeah.
Are you an adventurous food guy or are you a safe food guy? Will you try crazy things? I've been sucked into this dude on TikTok, right, who goes to all places like India and Thailand, and he does this thing while he's there for 2 weeks, like day one of eating street food until I get food poisoning, and he'll try the most wild things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, yeah. Are you adventurous or are you very safe?
I think I'm not safe, but if somebody puts something in front of me, I'll try it within reason. Within reason. I've tried, like, in Japan, I had an octopus, and then I've had, like, eel, I've had duck liver, and stuff that, like, if you're remotely picky.
Yeah.
Not many of
kangaroo, Australia.
I've had kangaroo steak and kangaroo. You call them kangabangas, right? Yeah, I've had that. The color was off-putting. They were like purple.
Yeah, it's very gamey.
Yeah. I'll try deer. My friend brought me some deer gumbo.
What's the I won't say weirdest, let's be respectful. What's the most out of your comfort zone thing that you've tried?
I'd say eel is up there, but
it's super seafoody.
Honestly, the duck liver too, because it was like fatty duck liver, and it
liver is not for me.
Blew up like a fat bomb in your mouth, and it leaves a coating, and I don't know,
6 hours.
The flavor is good if you ignore all that. The octopus was like too chewy. That wasn't really my thing.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing you've eaten?
God, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I like stuff like squid and octopus.
Yeah, I don't think that's that weird.
It's not.
That's a pretty standard, I guess, thing. Even eel's pretty standard, depending on the country.
Yeah.
I had a family member that would eat monkey brains.
Oh.
So I think that I've never had that.
That's out there. That's right up there in terms
So I think that would be I think that's more of a dish. I could be wrong. Like China. Is what that's what they had relayed to me. I'm not going to say that's a fact, but
we don't have fact checks.
Yeah, we don't have fact, but that is what I've heard. That's the weirdest thing I've heard someone eat.
No, I'm not.
And I wouldn't try that.
Yeah,
it feels weird, and it's funny because it's like, well, you eat other animals, and I'm like, well, I don't have to explain myself.
There's such a mental aspect to it.
I know.
Such a mental
just brains.
aspect.
I don't eat any brains. Dude, brains is not for me.
Like bugs, spiders, scorpions, that sort of stuff. No thanks. And I don't care how many times I watch a show where someone's like, it's just like chips or crisps or whatever. I'm like, no, it's not.
How was it?
It is just like that. It actually had like a peanutty taste because they feed off like a nut mix thing, and so it's just like eating not as crunchy peanuts.
Oh, actually, the weirdest, strangest thing out of my comfort zone that I've had is probably the luwak, like the cappuccino in Bali recently. Went to Bali and had
that's just coffee.
You say cappuccino?
They call it cappuccino. Yeah, what happens is the luwaks. It's like a kind of possumy rodent rat looking thing that lives in the trees in Bali. It eats the coffee beans and it eats fruit and stuff as well. And poops it out in big clumps, and then they take the beans out of the poop and turn it into coffee.
It's filtered. It's not gross.
It's boiled.
It's
I would probably try that.
It's really expensive.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you could say it's a really shitty coffee. Anyone?
Yeah.
No?
Okay. I can't disagree.
I guess I'll go fuck myself up.
If you could, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so we haven't seen you, as we said, in a while. How's it going introducing a lot of new music to the Australian fans? I mean, it's not new because they've been listening to it for a while. But from a live perspective, what's the response been on the tour so far?
This has been by far the quickest, fans have picked up new material.
Yeah, cool.
And even the US tour we did, we played the entire record all the way through, and it didn't even feel weird. And we're extremely worried about that because, we've all seen bands and been bummed they don't play more of their old stuff. And I know there's still fans that felt that way, but I was just appreciative that not only they came out and supported the tour knowing we were playing it in full, but even deep cuts were going off, and the album only been out at that point 3 months. So it feels good.
Was that something conscious in writing the album and putting the structure of the songs together so that it would have the right flow from a live perspective, or was that just we just can play it and see what happens?
I think we focused a lot on the album flow, maybe not necessarily for live, but it just worked out really well live, and it almost it just felt, that's part of what influenced the decision to play it all the way through. And it always felt weird because we would have albums come out and there's always songs that never get played off those albums. So we could at least say, like,
we played them.
And I can play them, and I feel good. It's almost like a
Was there
personal
any
check.
songs on there that you go, never playing that again? We did it, and it's not going to happen.
There are songs that we really liked, but it felt like there were better versions of those live.
Sure.
Like, there's songs where it's like, I really loved Extinction, but do I like Extinction more than Shattered Glass live? It's like, and at a certain point when you have a 40-minute set, you can't play everything.
Okay.
So you got to find that relationship as well between a song on an album and live as well, because it's gonna feel differently to you guys. And at least now you've had that chance to give them a run and say,
this one felt right.
This one felt right. Yeah. But the thing is, it's a win-win, but a lose-lose. You know, because the further you get along in your career, it's always going to get harder and harder to cycle songs out and what old songs we pick back in, because, like, obviously your most dedicated fans are like, well, why don't you just play everything? You've got time.
Yeah, it's like
40-song set. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, easy.
You got this.
They increase your pay if you pay more. If you play for 5 hours versus 1.
Do they?
I feel like I would. If I knew a concert was going to go for longer, I'd be more likely to pay for that.
I
Do you think that could be a thing?
You almost couldn't have support. Maybe if you just didn't have any support artists.
Honestly, half the time I'd be so okay
Yeah,
with
that's.
that.
I feel like some people are like scared to say that, but there are bands where you're like, I can't imagine the exhaustion of. I don't know how many bands like scream as much as we do for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because our set in America, we started it off at like almost an hour and a half. And we noticed like an hour or so in, people would start leaving.
Oh, interesting.
Because some people, I think you get to a certain amount. A, it's too much. And B, you're like, I've heard most of the songs I'm happy with. Like I feel like I got my money's worth. I think you get into like, you've played for an hour and some... But also, there were 3 amazing bands before us, so maybe they felt like
they'd been there for an hour and a half before you've even gone on.
Yeah, and it's like so much energy was used during 156, Spite, and Make Them Suffer.
Sure.
Like
what
that.
about in terms of? We've seen more and more tours happening where there's like a more diverse lineup, so they're not hearing 4 hours of screaming. They're hearing a bit more dynamic. Is that something that you think would help with that? So when it comes to you've got a fresh take for them, or is that not really a consideration when building tour packages?
I know the tour we just built, we just wanted it to be like nonstop energy, and we could definitely tell people we're tired because 156 as an opener, they already have the crowd like losing their minds.
They're one of those there's a real hype about them as well, which is cool.
It's, I mean, even on this tour, like you have Boundaries, like that's they're nuts, and like. And it's just so many breakdowns. You know, Banks Arcade plays, but they definitely mix it up a little bit. It's not just straight heavy. Boundaries is just like
relentless.
So it was like that on our tour, but I mean, you guys are familiar with Make Them Suffer.
We are.
Like the set starts and it does not.
And it just goes.
Yeah, it just goes. And same with Spite. So it was kind of like you could physically see the crowd exhausted by the time we played.
That's the best thing about mixed bills, though. I think that's it's such, because each band can be kind of like a palate cleanser as well, and 4 or 5 band bills are exhausting.
They are.
Like, my back is cooked after that.
Your back's cooked before you got there.
Yeah, that is.
What has been the probably surprise track for you playing? Like, is there anything off the particular like Lonely God that you're playing? And you're like, oh, this is hitting every night way more than we anticipated.
I'd say our song, the end of Lonely God. I think. I mean, I like that breakdown a lot, but that one always goes crazy. No Tomorrow is one. I wasn't sure how people would like it live because it's kind of a laid back chorus, but that one has really, especially with the sing-alongs, has been way better than I thought. Like songs like Shelter and Between Us, I kind of knew Between Us would be huge whenever I first heard Tuck sing it. I was like, this song's gonna end up being one of our bigger songs.
Just like a sing-along factor. Yeah, sure.
And same with Shelter. I just felt really good about those songs. So I'd say No Tomorrow is one that I've like, oh, this one's really snuck up on me. It's like I can see the crowd really start getting hyped.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys have done like plenty of headlining shows, and you've done some long sets, as you said.
Yeah.
When you come on a tour like this, is it kind of a little bit of we're not the headliner, so we get to get in, smash through a set and get out, or is it a bit more of I wish we had a little bit more time? You guys are doing 1-2 size shows, are you, or just one?
Tomorrow we play here.
So you do get to do a little bit of a longer set, but especially for your first time back in 4 years, is there any sort of like, I wish we could play a little bit longer for some people, or is it a nice return to the country and like, here's bangers, let's go?
I think if you had asked me not right after a headliner, I would have been like, man, it'd be nice to play more. But after playing for like an hour 10 or an hour 15 every night, I was like, this feels amazing.
Yeah, sure.
And it's support tours. You just have all the pressure is like kind of gone because there's not this expectation of us to have like all this production and, the VIP stuff and all that. It's like you show up, you have 40 minutes to win over people. And it's kind of nice because it's like the headliner's not winning over people. It's confirming to your fans, like, it is worth the money to watch us headline.
Yeah,
like
100%. Yeah. Your job is to make sure people get a good show and are ready for all the preparations.
And be ready for the plot new. Let's get warmed up. And I love support for that because I think you can kind of just be relaxed. There's a lot less business stuff happening. I'm not like watching the ticket counts. It's like I just show up, and it's also nice when the band is huge and selling out every show. So you just show up to Australia and you're like, I don't even have to worry about the tickets. They're all sold out.
Cool that you and your friends too. Like you and Lena have such a long history going back. Like, it's cool to have that with a band that you're also like friends with.
Yeah, it felt amazing. Knowing the shows are sold out, and everyone in the plot knew was amazing. It's like this tour is going to be and we've toured with Boundaries. We haven't met Banks Arcade, and they're very chill and easy to get along with. Like we've actually never met an Australian band that's difficult, but we didn't.
Do you want us to introduce you to some?
Yeah, no, I think there's a reason we maybe haven't met them yet.
Yeah,
I don't think they make it too far out of Australia.
Yeah, it's a long way to go if you're a bit of a dick.
Yeah, that's why when people ask me, they're like, "Oh, who's the like biggest douchebag you've met on tour?" I'm like, not really many, because I don't think the ones that are like stick around very long.
Yeah, that's a good point. You have a reputation of being a very nice guy, though. So I imagine like you get the energy you put out there. No one ever has a bad word to say about you, and we've been very lucky to meet a lot of people. So I'm guessing maybe that could be a you just getting the energy you put out there type thing.
I think it's weird because I've never cared about any of the like frontman stuff. Like, I don't care about being popular. I care about playing music, and I want to do it for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And it's like whatever I have to do for the band to keep growing and for this cool job to keep existing. Like, there's like certain things that, like, if you're the front person of a band, you have to do. You've got to have a little cockiness on stage. It's a matter of leaving it on stage. Some people have a hard time.
And I think you have to. It's part of the show. People want to see someone that like is confident up there and playing the part. You don't want to see a frontman being like, "I hope you guys are enjoying this."
I find it really interesting that's a different approach, like genre to genre. Like, think about like your 80s rock bands. Like, you didn't get to leave the douchebag on stage. You had to come off and be that douchebag all the time.
They didn't get to. I think they just all did that. And that's
it also fit. Some people, it's weird, like it. Yeah, they like the like rock star attitude. Yeah. To the point where I think it benefits some people, like that is them, like their image, and people root for it because it's like they're like, oh, that's so cool that they're so cool and rich, and like I wish I could.
Except no one in heavy music is rich.
No, and I don't want that, like, because the more I used to be like louder when I was younger on the internet with my opinions, whether it was like the world or politics or. Sure. As I get older, I'm like, I'm a metalcore vocalist. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if somebody wants to ask a question about like the music industry or metalcore, I'll give my opinion.
Sure.
Do you ever find any pressure with that sort of stuff, though, being a front man, being the guy that does a lot of the press, because obviously currently there's quite a lot of it being thrown around on social media. Do you ever feel any fear or pressure that someone's going to ask you those questions and how you're going to sort of politely respond? I'd rather not talk about that, because unfortunately sometimes, depending on who's asking and who's receiving the information, even saying I'd rather not say, people will automatically assume you think the worst.
Yeah, I used to think everybody wanted my opinion on those things. But as I think a lot of it is having a child. We adopted kids 6 or so years ago, and I've learned the staying in my lane thing is, and why am I just searching for arguments? It feels like a lot of the times. So if somebody asks me, I don't necessarily, if it's something I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable and somebody asks my opinion, I don't mind giving it. But I'm also I think part of humility is there are problems in the world that you are not educated enough to have an opinion.
Yeah.
And not even just that, just with anything. I've learned to just say, I don't think I know enough about that.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
It's not saying no.
Because I could say something now that's recorded on video forever.
Sure.
And then in an hour, I see something online. I'm like, that was not right about it.
You're
and then you're stuck with.
Ask me about Magic the Gathering or something.
Yeah, it's like.
Are you still going hard at the Magic?
Not as much.
No.
I think I went so hard that
You burn out?
I met a person. I'm not going to call anybody out. I met a person that was way more into it than even me.
Okay.
And I was like, is that what I look like? And that is really stuck in my head. And I'm like, I just got to tone it back a little. I still play with my friends and but it's do I need to make this my thing?
Man, I got it. The Stranger Things phenomenon would have accelerated that even more, because it was such a thematic thing with that.
Dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would have thought that would have.
Well, Magic's bigger than ever right now.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me being a subconscious hipster now. Now that it's so popular.
I'm going to be honest with you. I almost took the plunge into just collecting. I don't play, but I would collect the cards, and it was because I saw they were dropping a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. I was like, well, I've got to have them. All of them.
I think that's part of why I've not been as gung-ho on it too, is the recent sets have been Final Fantasy, Avatar, there's Teenage Mutant. I didn't follow any of those.
Yeah.
So I have no connection. So it almost doesn't feel that.
It feels disingenuous to be buying into it.
Yeah, and it feels weird to even be opening packs to all this Final Fantasy stuff. It's I haven't played Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And it's I didn't play this game for Final Fantasy or Avatar or.
Yeah, you play the other side.
Yeah, I like the Magic world and all that stuff.
So if you're not playing as often, what do you do with all that spare time?
I've been playing more video games.
Oh, okay.
Right? I've been playing more single player. I have a huge Steam library. I just buy stuff on Steam sales and not play it.
I don't even know what that is because I'm.
It's basically
a PC
an online
game.
PC store.
Okay, cool.
I only know that because my
and I'm playing single player story games, and that's been kind of nice and peaceful. Because Magic gets stressful when you're.
How do you?
It's anything with competition is stressful.
The gaming time with kids, does that that keeps you busy?
I'm very lucky that our 14-year-old also loves video games.
Okay, so you kind of share that.
Yeah, and he likes playing with his friends, so I feel no pressure.
Cool.
And then I just play in the other room. He's playing over there. And I'm like, how we doing over there? Or I'll hear him complain in a Fortnite match.
Sure,
and I'm I'll just talk a bunch of shit with him and be like, get better.
Is there a little bit of that friendly rivalry there as well? Yeah.
When I'm home, I'll go out in our backyard, play basketball with him, and we keep track of the score of the games against each other.
Who's winning?
He wins about 35%.
Okay. Is it getting more over time?
Yeah, he's getting tall. He's taller than me now.
Yeah.
I tell him I'm
waiting until you get older.
Now I'm the underdog.
Yeah. He's just remember all that Denny's you like to eat?
Yeah, it's so I think the video game thing also it's I can immerse myself in it, and it's by myself, because I used to only play sports games or League of Legends or just things where it's competition.
Yeah, okay.
And I would get everybody knows who's in any competition how frustrated you can get if you're losing or your teammates suck or it's
Bad sport over here.
yeah.
No.
I've seen you get fights.
So right now I'm playing a game called Sekiro.
Okay.
It's extremely hard, so I'm getting mad for a different reason. But it's
Mad at yourself.
yeah, but it's like a story game. I play it on tour when I have a little bit. I'll get in my bunk and put in some noise canceling headphones and kind of like.
Is it like an
disappear.
open world style game or?
It's like not open world, but you can explore. It's the people that made like Elden Ring.
Oh, he'd be all over.
Or-
Or, he spent like
yeah.
50 hours on Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's like the game is very hard. There's no way to lower the difficulty. It's you get good. It's literally like where that phrase got popular is like get good. It's like how do I beat
Yeah.
this? It's like be better.
Yeah.
And I think that's been fun and something about like it reminds me of home. I've been trying really hard to find things on tour that make me feel at home. And at home I'll
Yeah.
play video games to wrap the day down. And on tour now I get to like play video games to kind of like
Yeah.
Right.
Do you ever get the chance to sort of play online, you know, with your son and stuff while you're on tour? Is the time differences too different?
we don't play many of the same games.
All right.
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt our relationship if we do play the same game and my competitive side.
You'll dominate, yeah.
If he costs me the game, like if we're on the same team, I'll be like,
Relationship over.
go to your room.
Yeah. Go to your room. Yeah.
Like me and my dad would play Madden when I was growing up a lot, and it got heated sometimes. There's one game I was egging it on definitely because I was like 14 or 15. I don't know if you guys watch American football, but I had like an interception to win the game, and I was like rubbing it in his face. And looking back, I was like, that's kind of mean because he wasn't too happy about that.
Well, at least you can understand.
Friendly rivalry.
But looking
friendly
back,
competition.
I'm sure we would both be like, I wish we were doing that again.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Yeah.
a formative memory for you. I
I
like
actually played my son at Madden once because he was talking a bunch of crap, and I beat him 56-0, and then
Wait. So you're not the kind of dad that will like slow down a bit because like
No.
I know when my son's playing against my daughter and stuff, I'm just like, dude, like, can you just please? Let
I'm
her
the dad
win
who's like,
once?"
nobody gave my band the easy way. You don't get a
Back
pass.
in my day. Hey,
Love it. Tough
I
love.
want to go back and finish before the bands are about to kick in here and we can't hear each other. What's next for Fit?
We have a European headliner with Memphis May, Fire, Acres, and 156 Silence. We
Heck
obviously love
yeah.
156. Then we have a May tour that's like half Canada, half US.
Okay.
Doing like 8 non-Toronto and Montreal cities in Canada.
Right. Mixing it up.
Yeah, and that's with Invent Animate 1056 because we got to bring the other 56 and
Yeah.
also Acres. Then we have one of the biggest support tours of our career in America.
Cool.
It'll be announced in a
So you
few
got
days.
a big touring in your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we already have a tour in 2027 booked that's also gigantic.
Oh, yes.
So
When do we rest?
we have 8 months off between our
Okay,
August
cool.
tour and next year's tour.
Okay.
So.
cool. The end
And
of
then
the year's
it's
rest.
riding.
And by rest, we'll probably use one of those 8 months to start writing our new record.
Oh, well, dude, we're stoked to have you back out here. Hopefully, we see you in 2027.
I would love to. I've already talked to Ash. I was like,
Great.
would love to do a headliner.
We're just saying the headliners that are
Yeah.
here, so
Yeah.
legend. All right, thanks, Tony.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
dude. Appreciate it.